Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Perimeter Aviation. My name is Carlos Castillo, Vice President for the Northern Division at Perimeter. It's a beautiful day, it's a special day, first day of spring, awesome weather, it's a new beginning, and this new terminal signifies that as well. It's a new beginning. Lots of people to thank for what we were able to accomplish. Many of them present here. They were involved from day one in many meetings that we had, and I'm sure many of you here need to go ahead, continue with your day, continue with your meetings and your work, very important work that you do. So to start, I would like to welcome all the guests and the personalities that are with us today. We have Elder Philip Mitchell that provided smudging for us early this morning. Thank you very much for that. I would like to acknowledge as well that Perimeter Aviation is located on Treaty 1 territory, the traditional lands of the Anishinaabe, Innuit, Dakota peoples, and in the national homeland of the Red River Métis. Our drinking water comes from Shoal Lake 40 First Nation in Treaty 30 territory. And as we journey through Manitoba and Ontario, we are reminded and acknowledged that we're traveling across Treaty 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 territories, as well as the lands and communities that are signatory to Treaty 6 and 10. So today we have a few speakers. We will try to go through all of them in the order assigned. And please welcome Honorable Lisa Naylor, Minister of Transportation and Infrastructure. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. What a pleasure it is to be here today. Thank you, Carlos, for the land acknowledgement. That's always really important to our government. It is truly an honor to be here today on behalf of the Manitoba government. There are many dignitaries in the room. I am not going to try to recognize you all, but I know some of you are speaking. I do want to recognize my colleague, Minister Ian Bushy, the Minister of Natural Resources and Indigenous Futures. So it's delightful to have him here today as well. I really want to extend my gratitude to Perimeter Aviation for including me to celebrate the grand opening of this new terminal. Manitoba takes great pride in its rich aviation history and the industry's continued innovation and success. Our government remains committed to supporting airport operations and infrastructure development in Manitoba. Aviation plays a critical role connecting families to services and to each other, and it is a driver of economic growth in this province. Perimeter Aviation, with their commitment to safety, provides a vital link between remote communities and urban centers, not only serving as passenger transport, but also providing cargo services for the delivery of goods and medical transportation in emergencies. This new terminal will increase capacity to accommodate more passengers and more freight, bringing a significant positive impact on the traveler's experience for all the communities that Perimeter Aviation serves. Our strong working relationship with Perimeter Aviation and our shared commitment to improving Manitoba's aviation infrastructure prepares us to address challenges, seize opportunities, and ensure that our province remains a leader in aviation excellence. Our work will not only benefit Manitobans today, but sets the stage for a safer, more connected future. On behalf of the Manitoba government, I extend my best wishes for the successful operation of this new terminal and the continued success for Perimeter Aviation. Thank you once again for the opportunity to join you here today. It was very exciting to come into the space. I saw it when it was just in development, and it is a beautiful facility which will be a very welcome place for travelers from all parts of Manitoba. So thank you.
Thank you, Minister. Now please join me in welcoming Assembly of Manitoba Grand Chief Kyra Wilson.
Good morning, everyone. I just want to say thank you for the invitation this morning. You know, this is an exciting time for our communities, especially our communities in the north. And so I first and foremost want to acknowledge that we are gathered on unceded territory of the Treaty 1 First Nations. And, you know, I am honored to be here today as Grand Chief for the Assembly of Manitoba Chiefs. You know, AMC, we represent 63 First Nation communities, and 17 of those communities are remote and isolated First Nations communities. And so when we think about what's happening here, you know, this is exciting for our First Nations communities. This is amazing work that, you know, needs to continue on. So I first want to acknowledge our ministers here from the province, Minister Naylor and Minister Bushy. You know, thank you for this continued work and working with our leadership. And I also want to acknowledge other leadership here. We've got our MKO Grand Chief Satie, as well as our KTC Grand Chief as well. And so I just want to say good morning to you all as well. So when I think about aviation, that it is a necessity for northern remote First Nations. You know, it is essential for healthcare, food security, and as well as economic opportunities. And so this is why this work is important. You know, Perimeter Airline is recognized as Manitoba's largest carrier in terms of aircraft fleet and flight frequency, which serves over 29 destinations across Manitoba and Ontario. This is exactly why the expansion at Perimeter's terminal, which is the hub for northern Manitoba connectivity. So this is an important investment. This is a newly expanded terminal, which was done to enhance passenger travel and allow for increased cargo to be shipped up north and also to create employment opportunities. So these improvements directly benefit First Nations, ensuring accessible, safe, and affordable air transportation. So this expansion is more than just infrastructure. It represents a shift in how Perimeter and EIC and how they're providing services to First Nations communities in the north. Every flight connects our people to care and opportunity and to their families. And what I believe right now, this is definitely reconciliation in action. So I just want to say miigwech to everyone that was involved. Thank you for listening to our communities. Thank you for listening to our leadership. We need to continue to invest in infrastructure when it comes to connectivity to our First Nations communities in the north. Miigwech.
Thank you, Grand Chief. Now, please join me in welcoming Manitoba Kiwatinoik Okimakanek Grand Chief, Garrison City.
That was a very good attempt. Thank you. Tanse, tutemak ni tisanak ni magumaganak namiskat now. I am very happy to be here this morning, and I want to also acknowledge the Treaty 1 nations who have allowed us to convene on their territory. It's always an honor and a privilege. I want to acknowledge also the ministers that are here, Mr. Naylor, Mr. Bushy, and the representatives from the city of Winnipeg. This is a very good moment that we can share this time together, and I want to also congratulate Exchange and Income Corporation, Perimeter Aviation, for this accomplishment. And this is something that is worthy of our celebration, and also acknowledging that the fact that this is something that is moving us forward together as partners. We're moving forward together. I'm very happy to be here. Also acknowledge Grand Chief from KTC, Walter Westesikut, because most of the people that go through here are from the KTC communities, and that's something that's very important to us. This is a lifeline for our First Nations. This is how they connect with the outside world. And it's a very important lifeline because most of the people that go through here are here for medical purposes. A lot of the travel that's involved revolves around patients, and it's really, enlightening. It's really. I feel very appreciative that there's a lot of space for our people to be able to be comfortable, especially when they're traveling for medical reasons, that there's a lot of space here. And it also reflects the culture of our people. I'm very proud of that we can see that it is reflective of the indigenous people that we serve. And to have that acknowledgement here is very important. And I want to thank Perimeter Aviation for including that. And I also want to commend Joey for always working with us to ensuring that he listens to our people or listens to our chiefs. And Carlos also has been working very closely with First Nations for the last 15 years I've known him. And he does try to make things better. It's not always perfect, but we work through those challenges continuously. And this is one of those things that is a result of our partnership together. Supporting this initiative has been very important to us. So this is a great day, and I'm glad we're here together. And there's much to celebrate. And I'm only happy because our people use this facility. Our people will be using the services here, and their journey will be a little more pleasant than it was in the past. So thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. Egusane.
Thank you, MKO Grand Chief. Now, please join me in welcoming Exchange Income Corporation CEO and Director Mike Pyle.
Thank you guys for all coming. This is an exciting day for EIC. We started our company with the acquisition of Perimeter a little over 20 years ago. And it was founded by a gentleman by the name of Bill Worley. And Bill, if there was ever a person who was committed to the North, it was Bill in serving our First Nations customers. And we sat down when we were doing the deal, and one of the no-goes for Bill was our commitment that we were going to make the First Nations our partners, not just our customers. And we've striven very heartily since then. Perimeter's in its 65th year of servicing Manitoba's north and other parts of the country. And I think that's remarkable to be doing something for that long. It shows a consistency, it shows a commitment, and quite frankly, it shows a skill set. This space we're in now is the fourth passenger lounge since EIC has owned the company in 2004. Each time I've been promised, Mike, this is the last one we're going to have to build. I've stopped believing that. So we'll see when we need something else, but we're very proud of what this looks like. There's a lot of regional airports in other parts of Canada supported by governments that don't match this. And so the support of our provincial government, the federal government, our First Nations leaders are fundamental to where we are. When EIC bought Perimeter, we invested $18 million. Subsequent to that, we have hundreds of millions of dollars. If you look at the tarmac behind us, whether it's Comair or Provincial Aerospace or Keewatin or Bearskin, I don't think there's any company in Canada that's more committed to the Canadian North and investing back and partnering with our customers than we are. And so congratulations, Joey, Carlos, and your whole Perimeter team. We're excited about this, and we're proud of what you've accomplished.
Thank you, Mike. Now, please join me in welcoming Joey Petersor, Perimeter Aviation President.
Good morning and welcome, distinguished guests, elected officials, and media representatives, and everyone joining us today. It is an honor to be here as we celebrate the grand opening of the Perimeter Aviation Terminal. This is a significant milestone for our company and the communities we serve. Perimeter Aviation has a rich history that stretches back 65 years. We started as Canada's first instrument flight school and have grown into one of Canada's largest regional carriers, serving over 28 destinations. Most of those are are fly-in only. They don't have road access. This terminal is more than just a building. It is a space designed to make travel more comfortable for medical passengers, families, and anyone flying to and from the north. The terminal is also designed to ensure essential goods flow to our communities on our combination Dash 8 aircraft multiple times a day. As part of our commitment to safety and security, we take extra steps to ensure that we are serving our communities responsibly. Perimeter Aviation screens passengers, baggage, and freight to prevent illicit substances from reaching the communities. This is especially important since a lot of our communities are grappling with drug epidemics that threatens the safety of the residents. This terminal is just one example of how we are working to strengthen northern infrastructure. But we must not stop here. Continued investment in northern aviation is essential to economic growth and viability of northern communities. One example is the need for GPS approaches with reduced minimums, which will ensure that all of the aircraft flying to the north are able to complete their missions even in inclement weather. I urge government officials to continue prioritizing these investments and the infrastructure that supports the north. Together, we can build a stronger, more connected northern region. As we celebrate the grand opening of this terminal, I wanted to take a moment to comment on our commitment to the environment. This terminal was built with energy efficiency in mind, conforming to strict energy modeling guidelines, reducing our carbon footprint, and doing our part to protect the environment, both now and in the future. This project would not have been possible without the support of our partners. First off, I would like to thank the Government of Canada for their investment through the National Trades Corridors Fund, which made this terminal build possible. I would also like to thank Exchange Income Corporation, who acquired Perimeter Aviation 20 years ago and has played a critical role in the success we celebrate today. Also, our Indigenous partners and communities. A special thanks to MMP Architects and Penco for the design and construction of this beautiful building we stand in here today. We are incredibly proud of our new terminal and look forward to welcoming guests daily. Together, we've built more than just a terminal. We've built a space that will continue to serve our communities for decades to come. So I'm trying to say that this might be the last one, Mike, but no promises. I look forward to an exciting future ahead. And once again, thank you for being here to celebrate this important milestone with us today. Thanks.
Thank you very much. That concludes today's ceremony.